What's going on, guys? One love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night, Holm versus Vera. Prediction, guys, not much breakdown. I'm gonna keep this one kind of short. Before I get started, subscribe to this channel, hit the thumbs up button. Also check out my Patreon account for my face-off predictions, prop plays, and also you can donate to this channel to my PayPal account, which I'll leave a link down below. Alright, we're gonna fly through this real quick, guys. We have 11 fights in this card, and it's going to be at the apex, so it's a smaller cage now. So remember that, smaller cage meaning not much room to really move around in there, but if you have good footwork you'll be able to. So you can circle, you can lateral movement, but it can favor a lot of guys who are wrestlers who push forward pressure a lot. You could favor them, right? So real quick here, guys, knock this out. First fighter, we got Elise Reed versus Sam Hughes. It's a tricky one here. Reed, I believe, has probably the better striking here. But what we see from Hughes, she's very relentless. Will push that forward pressure, and she will throw her hands and kicks. And when I notice from Reed, Reed is hittable. She don't really move her head as well. And Hughes is hittable too, but Reed is also hittable. They're both pretty kind of similar here, man. And Reed can get taken down, and Hughes been look like she's been training the ground game a lot, to push for takedowns. So for this one here, guys, I'm gonna go for Hughes, but this fight here, man, it's a toss-up. So it's, it could go either way, all right. But I'm gonna go with Hughes. I'm gonna say Hughes by decision, and super not confident, all right. Next fighter, guys, we got Chase Hooper versus Philippe Corrales. This is the next tricky one here, man. But if you look at Hooper here, Hooper got the massive reach and height advantage, man. So, but he's still kind of greenish with the striking, man. Even though he has a reach and a height, sometimes doesn't work in his favor because he can still get hit by the guy with a shorter reach, right? Philippe Corrales will push that forward pressure though, and just land a lot of heavy strikes, right? He'll also look for takedown, has a ground game too. But I feel that Hooper could tie up a submission here. It's a possibility. But I don't believe Corrales has never been submitted. So this one here is a tough one too, man. Because like I said, Hooper has the reach and height advantage. But, if he doesn't know how to use it, then the shorter guy with the short reach can beat him in a fight. We're here for the win, guys. I'm going to say Hooper by decision. And I'm not confident at all in this one either, guys. Alright? Because we see from Hooper, he doesn't move his head well. And you see Philippe Corrales would push that forward pressure and throw heavy strikes, right? Next fighter, we got Jailton Martinez versus Vincent Morales. Jailton Martinez has been looking good, man. Very technical guy, very well-rounded, and he's been getting better, man. Got knocked out by Grant, but he was winning that fight. Can get hurt on the foot, though. We noticed that, if you get hit by a shot, which most people get hit with a solid shot, especially the shot that you don't see coming, unexpected moves are hard to counter is the one that you don't see that does the damage. You can get knocked out, right? Vincent Morales is not bad either, but Vincent Morales here sometimes he can get kind of flat-footed, but he will box it out with you. His striking is not bad. Doesn't really check leg kicks much. I just feel, I don't know, I feel Martinez is the more well-rounded guy here. So I'm going to go with Martinez here for the win, guys. I'm going to say Martinez by decision. And slightly confident in this one. But yeah, I'm slightly confident. Yeah, like in between, not confident and confident. You know what I'm saying? So it could be one of my confident plays. It's a possibility. All right. Omar Morales versus Urs Medic. This one is going to be a good fight. Both guys are pretty technical strikers here. But what we see from Medic, though, man, I mean, he got exposed a little bit, man. Even though he fought a good fighter here in Jalen Turner is a pretty good fighter and is getting better. Long reach, athletic guy, good striking. But as for Medic, he will quit. He will give up in the fight, and you can see that he can get taken down. He can get controlled on the ground. He can break. You can break him under pressure. Push him. He'll break under that pressure. And this is a fight where, man, it's a tough one to choose here. And we see from Morales, when he's on, and he's gonna be back up at 155, and that's where he shines. That's where he fights his best. 145, he's zapped. You can tell at 145 he doesn't look good. He looks weak at 145. He looks drained. At 155, he shines. You know what I'm saying? He looks more hydrated. You know, he has more power. His movement is better. His timing. He just sees things better. And when you hit him, he doesn't. If you get hit by a shot, he doesn't get hurt easily. I have to go with Morales here, guys. I can't. Like I said, I'm not here to disrespect any fighter, but what I see from Medic, man, just, I mean, he's a good striker, but man, a guy just like kind of break under pressure like that. That means he will break under pressure again. and then a guy like Morales is a good striker, so it's a possibility. But I'm gonna go to Morales. I'm gonna say Morales by decision, guys, and I'm not confident. Like I said, Medic is a good fighter too, but you know, just what I saw from his last fight, I just didn't like what I see. So, all right, so Morales by decision. Parker Porter versus Jailton Almeida. This is this is a good fight here. Parker Porter's an experienced guy, but what we see from Almeida, man, Almeida is freaking kind of reminds me of a Jacare, like a prime Jacare, man. And this guy is a freaking athletic dude, and his doubles and single legs are quick. His grounding pounds are great. Like I said, he reminds me of a prime Jacare soldier. That's who he reminds me of, man. His striking is heavy. His grounding pounds, like I said, are nasty, and his submission game is nasty too. I'm liking Almeida, man. I mean, it's hard not to pick Almeida here, and Parker Porter is, I think, is a short notice here. I'm gonna go Almeida by submission, first round. I'm kind of confident in this one because Parker Porter is an experienced guy, man, and we see Almeida, you know, mostly have a lot of first round finishes. So how does he look? Man, this guy's never. Yeah, he's been to this in grappling matches, but MMA he's finished all his fights. So, and when he went to a decision, you lose. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm liking Almeida here, but how does he look going long? You know, going second, third round. Does he get tired? He gasses out, and Parker Porter would keep the pace. And even though Parker Porter looks like a kind of chunky dude, but he still carry good cardio, man, and the guy's experience. So be careful with this one, man. But I like Almeida. Also, Almeida gonna have the massive reach advantage and height, so that plays a huge factor. An athletic guy too, you know what I mean? So I'm liking Almeida, and I'm gonna say Almeida by submission first round, guys. Confident, not really confident, but I feel Almeida should win though. But be careful though. Joseph Holmes versus Alan Ankalaev. This one's a toss-up too, guys, man. I mean, Holmes, man, against Jimmy Pickett didn't look too good in that fight, man. Just he looked zapped. His striking didn't look good. Couldn't get takedowns. But again, Pickett is a very athletic guy, an experienced guy. It's a toss-up, man. If you look at Allen, though, you know, he would go in there and then heavy striking. All his fights end in first round. Some second round too by knockout. It's all knockouts this guy have. And he went in there and go toe-to-toe with John Phillips and then got knocked out. And then against Jocko, he was getting taken down just consistently. He couldn't stop takedowns, man. Holmes has a good ground game. Holmes' ground game, I feel, is better than his boxing. Man, smaller cage. I mean, Allen gonna probably need a knockout here because Holmes gonna look for the takedown, but the Holmes gets tired in the fight. That's the thing. He will gas out, man. That's just lack of experience, man. I'm gonna go with Holmes here, guys, but not confident in this one, man. I mean, because if Holmes get tired, then Allen's gonna freaking put that pace in him, and Allen look like he will keep going. Even though Allen will get tired, but he will still throw punches, man. But Holmes gasses out bad, man. So this one's a toss-up, but I'm gonna go with the Holmes. I'm gonna say Holmes take him down and submit him. So I'm gonna say Holmes second round submission, man. But not confident, guys. All right. Next fight, we got Eryk Anders versus Jung Young Park. It's the next tough one here, man. Anders is gonna be the more experienced guy here, man. You switch up to weight classes a lot. You know, sometimes at 185 and you go to 205. This fight's gonna be at 185. Park isn't a bad fighter though, man, but I don't think Park has anything for Anders though. I mean, you're gonna come in there and land some strikes on him, but Anders can also strike. Anders got good takedown defense too. Anders will look for takedown. I'm gonna go with Anders here, guys. Not confident though, because Park isn't a bad fighter, and it's showing that he's getting better. I'm gonna say Anders by decision, guys. Not confident. Next fight here, guys, we got Polyana Viana versus Tabitha Ricci. Polyana Viana been looking kind of good. You know, she's been getting her submissions in first rounds again. But I don't know, man. I mean, she had a bad run here when she back-to-back losses. Even got submitted by Veronica Machado. Tabitha Ricci has a grown game. Her striking, to me, is needs work. Kind of a drum forward with overhand hooks, kind of brawling, not really technical. Her takedowns are not that great. I feel that Viviana is supposed to can submit her, in my opinion. I mean, she has a heavy top game though, but I feel Viviana has a better ground practitioner here. You know what I'm saying? Even better on the striking. But Polyana Viviana will drop the ball though. So this is a fight where, guys, I'm not confident in at all because it can go either way. But I'm going to go Polyana Viviana by first round submission, guys. I'm not confident. Chidi Njokuani versus Dusko Todorovic. Oh man, I destroyed both of those names. Oh, Chidi is a good striker, man. That guy is kickboxing Muay Thai, man, is powerful, man, and he's very experienced, man. And if you look at the guys that you lose to, or like top guys in Bellator, you know, he doesn't really lose just to anybody. You know what I mean? He used to get taken down a lot and controlled and submitted, but he's been working on his takedown defense. So his takedown defense has been getting better. Dusko, it's not a bad fighter too. You look for takedowns. He's hittable though. he's there to get hit, but he's moving his head a little better. And before he used to like move his head and kind of like way back, but then leave his chin up in the air. I'm liking Chidi here, man. But again, if Dusko chooses to go for takedown, smaller cage, and just push takedown, could be a different fight here, man. It's like I said, like smaller cage, so be careful with this one because even though Chidi's striking looks good and he's working on his ground takedown defense, but you know what I'm saying, the cage is smaller though. So no, I mean it's not that much room, you know. Dusko shoot across, just tie him up, you know, you never know. And Chidi, taller guy here with longer reach. You're gonna have an 80-inch reach, man. A lot of these guys in this card has long reach and height. So I'm gonna go with Chidi. I'm gonna say Chidi by KO TKO in the first round. I'm not confident the guys in this fight though. Because if Dusko chooses to just grapple, could be problems. Next fight, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Michel Pereira. Santiago here, good fighter, veteran guy. Thing about this fight here, Santiago gets flat-footed and kind of slow the movement. You know what I mean? He will land techniques, but with Michel Pereira, man, that guy that's always moving in and out, it's hard to hit him, and he's going to counter strike. And he's on point. This guy's on point, man. And he's showing that, you know, even though he gasses out, and he will gas out, but he still keep a pace. But he doesn't really want to gas out with Santiago because Santiago will keep coming forward. You know what I'm saying? And put that pressure on you. So this is a fight where Santiago could pull off a win here, guys. If Michel get really tired in this fight and gasses out like he does too much in the fight, you know, flipping around, which that's his style though. But certain guys, you gotta be careful where you gotta conserve your gas tank. I'm gonna go with Michel Pereira here. I'm gonna say Michel Pereira by decision, guys, but be careful because Santiago will put that pace on him. Even though he's a slower fighter here and kind of flat, but once Michel Pereira legs get heavy and he ain't moving as much anymore, he's gonna become a stationary target. Easy to hit, so careful. Holm versus Vieira. This fight here, man, Vieira, she could get a win here. But the thing about this fight, that Holm is gonna always be moving, and she's gonna have that point fighting style where she pepper, move, pepper, lateral, and her cardio is good. I mean, I'm not sure what Vera is gonna do. You know, and Holm takedown defense has been getting better. It have gotten better. So I mean, Vera, she will strike, but sometimes her striking, she's very delayed. Like she doesn't really commit and not much volume. And Holm has a lot of volume and keep moving. So I'm liking Holm here, guys. I'm gonna say Holm by decision, guys. All right. My confidence in this fight, I do believe Holm can win. I'm slightly confident in it. Yeah, I'll leave my confident picks down below though, which I feel close to confident. All right. Quick look at the odds here, guys. Here we're working with. quick look at the odds. Let's see. Elise Reed and Hughes. Got Hughes as underdog. I'm liking Hughes. Yeah, I like Hughes as your underdog, so I guess it's kind of good. It's a close fight. I'm not sure Reed is favorite, but I like Hughes though. Chase Hooper and Philip Colaras. Oh, they got Hooper as underdog too. This is my second underdog play then. I'm liking Hooper, but I could see Corrales winning though. But I feel Hooper can get a win here. He can control Corrales against the cage, take him down, probably beat him up, make him submit Corrales. I have a decision on that, but it could even be a submission by Hooper. But I'm liking Hooper though, he's underdog. Jailton Martinez, 275 to 50 shoulder cross. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Martinez, slightly confident in it. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Martinez here. Omar Morales, medic. So they got Omar Morales as favorite. Okay. It's kind of a close fight, so I don't disagree. I can see Morales winning here. Almeida, his biggest favorite probably on the card. Yes, he is. Yeah, I can see Almeida winning this fight. Elusive, quick takedown double single legs. He's quick. His submission game is good. Ground and pounds are heavy, and Parker Porter can get taken down. Yeah. Would I parlay a lot? Nah. Like I said, if Almeida gets tired, after the fight goes second, third, Parker Porter start coming back, put that pressure on him, you just never know, man. So I'll be careful. Alright. Joseph Holmes versus Alan Ameleski. I disagree with this, man. Holmes shouldn't be so high. This fight is an even fight, guys. Because this fight is an even fight. Seeing this, you may want to go with Allen here. There's no way Holmes is 200. There's no way, dude. It's either an even fight, dog or pass here. Be careful. I would dog or pass. I wouldn't mess around with this one, guys. Very careful. Polyana Viana and Richie. They got Viviana as a plus. Oh, man. Close fight, though. Even fight, kind of. Yeah, I like Viviana, though. Yeah, okay. Eryk Anders, Park. Oh, they got Parker's a huge favorite here. I disagree with that, guys. I like Anders though, but I could see where Park could win though. But it's like I would have it a closer fight though than Park 200. I'll be careful. I'm liking Anders though. He's the underdog, so I have a lot of underdogs coming in on this one. Wow. Hey, I mean, usually when there's a lot of dogs in it, I mean, when usually it's all favorites, that's not good. From my research, from my homework, from doing years of breaking down fights. I mean, usually when there's a lot of favorites winning, it's not good. So I could be good on this card. Chidi and Dusko. Chidi 275. Dusko. I wouldn't put Chidi so high because Dusko's not a bad fighter, but I could see Chidi winning though. So I would probably put Chidi around 180 or something like that. So, but I do see Chidi winning, but still be careful. Michel Pereira or Santiago. Close fight. I don't disagree. I can see Michel winning, but Michel does get tired in the fight, and if he gasses out and Santiago keep coming forward, could be problems. But I could see Michel Pereira winning though. So be careful though. Holm 225. Should have crossed Caitlin. Yeah, I'm liking Holm for this one. I think she's too high. Not really. I mean, she's a good fighter. Fight all the best fighters. Ronda Rousey, them. What she fought? Cyborg, I believe. She fought Cyborg, right? Did she fight Cyborg? I think she did. Yeah. Yeah, she fought everybody already. Valentina Shevchenko. Yeah. Very experienced, man. Yes, I'm liking Homer. So, yeah, guys. So that's about it right there. I'll have a lot of dogs coming in. So, play at your own risk here, man. I mean, anything is possible, guys. I'm just giving you the breakdowns and my predictions, but you can also come up with your own conclusion too. If you feel like something could be off, then go with your instincts, go with your gut feelings. All right. So that's about it, guys. One love out to everybody. You guys keep on kicking, and us.